Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned, back with another JJK Fans and Parade video. Today we're going to be talking about the Blu-ray release and pay to win through real life events. I'm just going to go ahead and start off with this video by saying, yo, chat, this is pretty fucking stupid. Like, pretty fucking stupid. And I'll explain why this is pretty fucking stupid. But before I explain why this is stupid, if you guys have been waiting on this coverage, you can go down below. You can leave a like on the video. You can subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can comment down below and let me know what you want to know. But a few pieces of tidbits of information. One, I watched Slug's video already. Shout out the GOAT, shout out the homie. He already went over the details of this, and there's another website where I think the page is right here, actually. Yes, this is the website right here. You can see that the actual, where is it? No, special code. Notes on serial code. So the serial code expires 2029. People were making jokes saying, like, is this end of service for JJK? I'll be real with y'all. I would not be surprised if this was end of service for JJK, because JJK is not like Dokkan. JJK is not cheesing the same characters over and over again for 50 fucking years just because everybody can't let go of fucking nostalgia. They are not Dokkan, bro. They do not have that many characters. And even though I enjoy the story of JJK much more than Dragon Ball Z, and even though it has a very big cult following, it quite literally has just not had the amount of time that Dragon Ball Z has had to accrue as many followers, right? Like, Dragon Ball Z is like a generational gap filling show. Like, that shit has been alive from generation to generation to generation to generation. Okay, right? But JJK is a show that people say, like, this new gen, right? This new generation of anime, this one specific animation, or this one specific generation, right? Not, oh, from back when I was, like, bro, Dragon Ball Z has evolved with us through stages of our life. Dragon Ball came out before I was alive. Then as a kid, I'm watching Dragon Ball Z, and now as an adult, I'm watching motherfuckers fall into madness in Dragon Ball Super. Like, that shit is going through eras, bro. So this game, this story, not like Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like, in the sense that it doesn't have as much material to pull from, or it doesn't have a big enough following to just spam characters as much as they do. Like, bro, how can you drop 30 Gokus in one fucking year and people are still buying this shit, bro? Goku only has like 5, anywhere from, I don't even care anymore, bro, from 5 to like 8 forms, right? That's what Goku has. You drop 30 of him a fucking year, bro? Get over it. People, please get over Dragon Ball Z. But that's besides the point. That's another thing. So yes, end of service could be for 2029 because they're not, I'm sorry, bro, they're not doing shit with this. So here's why this is fucking stupid. This is stupid because they have added this on a Blu-ray, not even the game, on a Blu-ray. Do you know how many anime? I looked it up just to give myself an actual statistical percentage. 69%. This is random as fuck. I don't even know where this data was pulled from, whatever, but it just said 69%. It was from AI. 69% of anime viewers enjoy their favorite anime games daily, right? But it said anime games, did not say gacha games. There are 1,000,001 anime games under the sun. There are anime racing games. There are anime rhythm games. There are anime fighting games. There are anime, whatever you want to call Black Clover Quartet Nights, brawler. But honestly, there's My Hero games that are brawler games, right? There's all kinds of different anime games that people can play for their favorite show. That does not always entail a gacha game, though. There's Battle Royale anime games. That's the one I was looking for. But it's just like, that is not 100% guaranteed that they're all playing gacha games. So you're telling me that the company wasted time and fucking resources to get a bunch of people who just love anime in general a fucking code for a game that they might not even play, when you could have been giving things to players who are actually playing your game? It would not have been a problem if this said, all right, guys, we're giving this away on the Blu-ray, and then in the game, we're dropping a new style of event, or shit, maybe even a memory event. Oh, right? Since they hate doing new styles of content, they could have given us a memory event that would have given us this entire recollection bit for free, and then given us one of these tickets for free. No. Instead, let's make people pay $70, or let's give it to people who are paying $70 for a Blu-ray who are not guaranteed to play our fucking game, while our actual player base is sitting here lacking content. Why do you waste your time doing things trying to pull people into the game when you're barely doing things to maintain the players you have in the game? JJK Fans and Parade is a side game. You get 200 stamina max and it does not over fucking flow. what? When I try to overflow my stamina, I can't even get it past 1,000. Shit, at least in Black Clover Mobile, I can stack up my stamina to however I want. I still remember streams where I'm streaming and this man Slug is like, yo, I got 80k stamina saved up. And it's not even in treasure boxes. It's in his actual fucking stamina bar. I'm like, yo, you're insane. You're just letting it sit there, you're just wasting it. But like either way, he had the option to do that. We don't even have the option to do that in this fucking game. There's not that much, the character growth system is not really that expansive. Grades, levels, yeah. Skills, yeah. You can say they did the SP system. Oh, they added a new game mode. Okay, cool. What did they add in Black Clover Mobile? Transcendence level 125, and level 125 filled out the rest of the stats for characters and gave them extra passives. Yeah, they did all the stuff that JJK Fancy Parade is doing right now. Black Clover Mobile did. The only difference is that they have a much more popular series and a much more relevant series right now, so they're allowed to be even fucking lazier than Black Clover Mobile is. Vic Gaming was allowed to, or went absolutely as hard as they could because Black Clover was losing relevance slowly because the anime was at it's not that it was losing relevance. I think when Black Clover Mobile started, no, I think the anime did go on hiatus already, but it's just like it was losing relevance already. I guess it was just losing steam and it was already going over to the, Jump Giga status if it wasn't already in the Jump Giga status, right? So they had to push tooth and nail to like get people to play that game, right? And then once it got to that 2-year mark, they were like, we don't give a fuck. Before it got to the 2-year mark. That's why people making videos right now on Black Clover Mobile saying like goodbye or blah 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 or this. Motherfucker, it was goodbye 2-3 months in. It was the same events. They never did anything new. Bro, they did one new thing and then took it away and then people complained about it. They brought it back after like 5 fucking months and it didn't even matter anymore. It was like, yo, it was cool you brought it back. Why didn't you bring it back with extra on top? We waited a long time for this, right? So it's like, I know that it is normal for a development team to try to do little things like this to try to get more people into the game. But guys, you have to think about the fact, since this is not being given to players right now, and this is on the Japanese version as well, what's going to happen is some people are going to buy the Blu-ray, some people are going to get this code, some people are going to log into it, and if you are a JJK Fancy Parade player and you love JJK as well so much that you are willing to buy this Blu-ray in general anyway, more power to you. I do not hate that. I understand that. I have a few Blu-rays, anime Blu-rays myself. I understand that disc format is becoming obsolete slowly, but surely it is. So I understand that the importance of collecting, like, Blu-rays, DVDs, all that stuff. But at the same time, there are going to be a very big percentage of people who are buying these and aren't even going to give the game a fucking shot. So why are we giving people codes like that who aren't even going to play the game while I'm over here doing a fucking map event? A map event, bro. Even at our anniversaries, y'all don't even add new content. It's just rerun content, but with a new skin over it, with maybe a few extra. Okay, when we got the Phantom boat, Spectral boat, whatever the fuck, during the first anniversary, it was literally just a story event, and it had a few extra pages of rewards. Big fucking whoop. Oh, they added new characters to the Formidable Battle. It's still Formidable Battle. It still has an SP portion to it. It's all the same shit. It's just different fucking characters. And what makes it all feel the same too is I can literally go on YouTube, look up a Rain video, and it'll be beaten in like 5 minutes. So I'm just like, it's all the same. It all boils down to like, I have these characters and it's the same style of event anyway. They're not adding new styles of event. Do not be fooled, chat. Do not let the guys be put over your eyes. Bars. Basically, they are rerunning old events and just adding new stuff to the old events, but that is not intense at all. It is literally just copy and repeat and paste. I have a game developer that I talked to when I'm at work bartending. I talked to him yesterday, right? And I was talking to him about how I wasn't even telling him about this, or no, I did tell him about it. And he was like, yeah, I don't know why you would 100% do that, right? And I'm just like, I understand why you would do this if it were like an in-game celebration where it was like, okay, since this is dropping, we're going to give all the people who are playing the game actually, oh, wow, that makes sense. Reward people who are playing the game? Yes, reward people who are playing the game actually with the new stuff. Now, the recollection bit could be ass, right? Who cares? It's another recollection bit. The art looks cool, and we play the game. You are trying to lure in people who don't play the fucking game, right? So, this is a big fuck you to the face of the players because, okay, let's say Route 1. Somebody buys the Blu-ray, plays the game, gets this recollection bit for free, gets the ticket, right? Cool. Then they add the shit into the game later on for Sweats and for JP and for Global. okay, if it's free on global and JP, then it's just like, couldn't the people who got the Blu-ray just started the game any fucking way? Yeah, incentive to start the game. But I'm just like, bro, and you're saying like, what's the point of making this free in game if people are paying for it? People aren't paying for this. People are paying for a Blu-ray and getting this as an additional code. Since people are paying for the Blu-ray and getting this as an additional code, this needs to come to the game for free for everybody else, because we already play the fucking game. Stop pandering to people who don't play the game that you don't know are going to play the game, because there is a statistic that they can look at. Players. And they can do things like send gifts to all players in the game. That is easier to do because you know that all the players in the game are playing the fucking game. They're in the system as a fucking player on the server. But when you do this, wasted money, wasted fucking effort. And by the way, $70 fucking for the Blu-ray. I can't even get a selector ticket. A selector ticket costs $25 in the game to pick the character I want. And this is from the same pool of characters, mind you. Except for you might get a recollection bit in the mix. Fuck. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so stupid. And guys, here's my real gripe with it. Now that they've done this, there's now going to be some time in the future where they have to schedule when they're going to add this into JP. They're going to have to take into consideration, how are we going to add this into JP? One, are we going to charge JP players $70 for this recollection bit and fucking ticket when we already only charged them $24 for a guaranteed character? If they don't charge, then it's kind of like, fuck the Blu-ray people, right? Because it's just like $70 premium to get you into the game, and they could literally add a new form of event or a memory quest, like I said, to give this away for free. And even if people paid for the Blu-ray and then got into the game and did this, right? Then, and honestly, this will probably be added at the next memory quest. But even still, if you're gonna give it away for free, I don't know, man. I don't know. And you also have to think about the fact, this is on the JP version. You are hyping people up from the JP version with the hidden inventory stuff. They're gonna get into the game. It's gonna be fucking Toji. They're gonna grind up all these cubes, and they're gonna summon for Toji, who's not even gonna carry their fucking account? Huh? You are building hype for hidden inventory on these players, and in the game right now is somebody else who's also just as baity. And with a player who doesn't know the landscape of the game, just jumping in, they're gonna say, oh, it's Toji, he has to be good. Summon, summon, summon. And it's a Japanese version as well. Summon, summon, summon. Damn, he's not even carrying me everywhere. So I don't get it, bro. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. I know I've already dropped the F-bomb a million times in this video, but now I'm gonna try to like tame it in. I tried to dial it back, and I tried to be chill, because when I see stupid shit like this, oh my gosh, when I see stupid stuff like this, I'm actually livid. Not at the fact that they did it, but at the fact that like just that this is becoming an acceptable thing in anything, bro. Life turned from looking for a freedom and opportunity to always paying a subscription to something. Life realized that a lot of people were learning how to get out of debt, and now they're working to put you in debt in any way, shape, form they can, right? So everything is a subscription. Gacha games, even though you can play them for free now, like to actually, get everything in the game if you want to, because there are some free-to-play players who are collectors and they want everything in the game, and they know how to properly save their resources to meet that end, right? Maybe they don't get everything, but they get close, right? This is something that they don't have an option for. They just don't have an option for it, and it's really unfair. And I could buy the Blu-ray if I wanted to. Like, I could literally go buy the Blu-ray right now. Like, I love JJK, but like, I'm not buying a Blu-ray of something I already not something I already watched. But it's like they're overhyping this because it's literally just a retelling of something I already watched. I'd be a little more adamant to buy it if it was some new content that I've never fucking seen before. But it's just like, I've already seen it. I can wait. And I know it's online, and this shit, and if they changed anything from the fucking anime to this movie, it's gonna be online in like a month. Bili, you fucking suck. You fucking suck, dude. I'm over it. I'm pretty sure I am just gonna quit the game when the second anniversary happens, because like I'm ready for Kaiju. I'm just waiting for Kaiju, and I'm enjoying. Like, bro, I was playing yesterday, trying to grind my dailies, man, and like my stamina was overflowed. I didn't even use it all. I was like, I'm turning this shit off. I just turned this shit off, and I just switched to Grand Cross, bro. I'm really fed up with Bili. They fucking suck. They fucking suck. Right? Because they're spending money and time and resources on this, which is going to make them have to spend more money, time, and resources later on to get it to everybody, if they plan on giving it to everybody. And then that money, time, and resources that they spent in all of those occasions could have been spent doing something more important. something to provide to the player base. But instead, we have to sit here and take this shit. And it's not just this company, but Bili, you do really fucking suck. And it's not just this company though. A lot of different companies are doing stuff like this, and it's really stupid. You know how many times companies have spent their time doing other things that nobody asked for at all, and then like, okay, bro. In Dokkan, I just looked at the live stream for the next major celebration. They just added a some missions to, what is it, Festival of Battles, bro. Who is just absolutely elated, happy that they now have to do a mission that is at least 70 turns. If you're one turning like 50 turns, I'm sorry. If you're one turning everything, that is at least 50 turns. And then you have to do it with type specific teams. That's, oh my gosh. Like, bro, no. I feel like content should be a lot more intuitive in a lot of different gacha games. And I also feel like companies just need to care more. They don't care anymore. They understand, like, okay, let's just put that big name in front of them. They'll spend the money. Fuck it. No, bro. That's so stupid. Treat your player base right. Your player base is the reason why you motherfuckers eat. Why your family is fed, bro. Treat the player base right. And I'm not salty. My life is excellent. My life is good. No matter what happens in these games, like, I am not affected. I am detached. Like, I play these games, and as easily as I play these games, I can drop these games. Everybody was talking about, DEADMAN needs a refund for Black Clover Mobile. No, I don't, bro. I decided to spend the money. The game shut down. Fuck it. I'm glad the game doesn't have their hands on it anymore, grubby motherfuckers. By the way, little tangent. Did y'all see that Breakers Unlock the World turned to limit 0 breakers? And guess what they said when they did this shit? News. Breaker Unlock the World is now Limit 0 Breakers. This will change its title name. Limit 0 carries the meaning of the breakers surpassing their limits to achieve their respective goals. These gacha game companies fucking suck. You guys took an IP like Black Clover, bled them dry, threw them away, and then stole their fucking tagline. Huh? Dude, these gacha game companies are so shameless, so ridiculous. Like, fuck them. I can't front of you, chat. Leave a subscribe on the video today. Leave a like on the video today. Comment on the video today and say you've had enough of this bullshit from these gacha game companies, because, like, bro, again, this shit is cool, but it's not cool, because right now all I have is like an event that I have like, bro, you didn't do anything special for me right now. If there was something special going on in the JP version and the global version, we had some new form of content or blah 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 blah, cool. But I can't accept this, because that means that y'all wasted dev team time to, like, or y'all wasted somebody's fucking time in the company to do this shit. And you could have been doing something else. Y'all could have been orchestrating something else. Y'all could be adding new content to the fucking game. And y'all decided to do this shit and give out a code to a bunch of people who aren't even gonna play the fucking game. Let me tell you a little story about my best friend. My best friend has not been into anime as long as I have, but he is intensely into anime nonetheless. And sometimes that man's more into anime than I am. Like, I love anime and I consume it in all degrees and I write it. And sometimes I don't feel like watching it just because I'm just like, okay, I have my times for that. That man's always raring to go, ready to watch that shit. Man, it surpassed me in like view time maybe, right? But even still, this man does not give a fuck about gacha games. And he loves anime more than DEADMAN sometimes. That's insane. That's insane. I'm a fanatic. I was at the bar the other day and I met some random girl, and the girl was telling me she watched like anime, and like we start talking, and like she was actually pretty deep down the rabbit hole, and we were talking about anime for like 15-20 minutes straight. And her brother-in-law was just like, damn, y'all still talking about the anime shit? Oh, because he had to walk away, take a phone call, and he came back and we were still talking about it. He was like, y'all still talking about the anime shit? He was like, y'all anime fans are fucking fanatical. And I'm like, yeah, bro, we are deep in this shit. Like, every time, bro, when you really find somebody who appreciates that shit, like, you can talk about that shit for an eternity, bro. That man is more into watching anime than me. And that doesn't mean he likes gacha games though. He loves slime, and that's the one gacha game he tried. And even though he loved slime, put it down. So you can absolutely love a show. It can be your favorite fucking show, your god tier, toppest of tier show, and still not play the fucking gacha game, because games are more interactive than anime. And at the end of the day, anime is whatever level of commitment you want it to be at. I tell people not to watch certain new animes unless they really, really feel like it. And I tell them the show name. I tell them a very small Spark Notes premise of the show. I'm like, yo, watch it on your own time. Just because you put this fucking Blu-ray out and put a code in the fucking Blu-ray doesn't mean people are going to play the gacha game. Get it through your fucking thick skull, Bili. But I'm going to chill my jets, because I actually do have a pretty chill video coming up next, guys. Bili, you are fucking mongrels. I'm over this shit. If you guys enjoy the video, again, go down below and leave a like. And guys, don't comment below on my comment saying like, bro, this is normal, you're overreacting. No, you're underreacting. We are now in an era where everything is turned into a subscription, where everything has a price tag on it, when freedoms in life should be free. It is in the fucking name. You are free to play this game. You should be free to collect all the things in this game and not be locked behind some forcible paywall in real life or something like that. Which I guess if you're a free-to-play player, this is okay because, you know, you're free to play in the game. But if you want the JJK Blu-ray, you can get it. But like, still though, it's just stupid as fuck, because now that they've done this and they've not added it to the global and JP versions, that just means that they're giving themselves busy work on purpose, might I add, because you know what the fuck you're doing. This is an entire game. This is an entire team doing this. There was at least one guy who said, if we do this, doesn't that mean we have to add it in later? Yeah, that gives us some busy work later so we can neglect adding fucking content. Yes, that is what this means. And they know that is what this means. And don't let them pull the wool over your fucking eyes. When they do stuff like this, they are wasting time when they could have been doing stuff like that. I wish there was something that popped up on the screen that showed you. And also, I just want to say one more thing. Hate on Black Clover Mobile all you fucking want to. But when the first anniversary came around, at least they gave us a new style of event. Shadow Battlefield. I rest my fucking case. JJK not looking like, nah, bro, they sus as fuck. They're sus as fuck. And hey, bro, play the game if you want. I already said I'm quitting at the second anniversary, bro. I'm just over it. Like, the more and more I think about it, I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to quit at the second anniversary. I got my free-to-play account, and not quit is probably what it's going to be. At the most, I'm still playing, but you're not getting my money, bro. The only way Bili would get my money at this point is if, like, never. Yeah, Bili can fucking rot. I hope their company just fucking dies out, dude. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. I'm over this shit, but still promoting love and positivity. We're still gonna make videos on the game because you guys like when I play this game. And you know, I don't hate talking about. I like to talk about the game because it does give me a lot of insights into things that I can try to work around whenever. And JJK Fantasy Parade is not a bad game per se, just a bad development team. Like, the game is fun to play. I like to collect the characters, but the development team are a bunch of fucking monkeys, right? So I'm just kind of at a point now where I'm just like, yo, I can't give you my money because y'all don't deserve that shit. Y'all don't work hard enough for that shit. Like, they don't work hard enough for any of our money, bro. I'm not sorry. It's just true. They don't work hard enough for our fucking money. They don't. It's the same stuff all the time. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to the first year anniversary, and the JP second year anniversary. They're gonna be staggered apart probably, just because they like to give themselves extra busy work. The more busy work they give themselves, the more they can say they're doing stuff. Like, companies can just straight up lie, or companies can be counterproductive and then tell the truth that they were counterproductive, but mask it in a way that they don't say they're counterproductive. Do you understand? Companies can do stuff like this, and then when players do Q&As and say, yo, why don't we have this? Why don't we have this? Why don't we have this? Oh, it's because we're working on a way to implement this into the game for free. Dickhead, you should have just did it at the start. The recollection bit's probably going to be fucking ass anyway. And we literally are still missing events from the JP version and the global version. I rest my case, man. I'm just going to stop rambling. I'm just going to get off the video here, bro, because like I said, I don't want to promote no fucking negativity, bro. But y'all have a good one. Y'all be wise, bro. Y'all can spend y'all money if y'all want to. The dead man is not judging y'all. Like, y'all can do whatever y'all want to, bro. Like, we are all human and we are all allowed to do as we wish with our time and our resources. But guys, I think it would improve the state of the game a great deal if we stop giving them our fucking money, because then they have to realize that they need to lock the fuck in. But that's gonna be it for your boy DEADMANVINCE. If you guys did enjoy the video, you can go down below, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And honestly, if you dislike the video, talk your shit, bro. I was very aggressive this video. Some people don't like my aggressive videos, but I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck about your opinions. So you guys have a good one. Bye bye.